Hello, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Nick.
I'm Brandon.
And today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. Today, we're going to be doing something that we're going to call the Underground Spotlight. So the idea for this is we want to do videos once in a while kind of highlighting underground bands. You know, something you might call like a local band in your area or something like that. So, before we get started with this one, if there are any bands that watch this or anybody who has friends that are in bands or anything like that, we want you to get in touch with us so that we can check out your music so that we might be able to feature you on an Underground Spotlight.
We're definitely interested. We really like all the underground stuff. I mean, there's so many of us out there. They're musicians just sitting in our room with our studio trying to get the world to listen to your music. And
yeah, exactly.
We can all help each other out.
Yep. So this is our way of trying to just spread music, get the word out, and hopefully get some small bands, some new fans.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about Slamy vocals. And the way we found out about this was actually the vocalist, I assume Slamy himself.
Mr. Slamy?
Yeah. Reached out to us on Instagram and asked us to check his music out and do a video. And we figured this would be a perfect time to start this idea that we had.
For sure. So they've got 2 songs on Spotify. Well, we thought maybe it was one guy, but we found out there was a guitarist.
Yeah, at least according to the Slamy Vocals Instagram account, there's somebody who's doing instruments and the guy who's doing the vocals. You know, Slamy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the first song that we checked out by them was Harakiri. And that song was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, the energy was pretty high, and it wasn't too crazy. Like, it didn't have like the speed. It wasn't like
it's not
crazy,
like tech death or anything like that. It's definitely more like slammy deathcore.
Yeah, and it definitely complemented the vocals. It made the vocals stand out because like the song wasn't too crazy, so it wasn't taking away from the display of the vocals, which I'm assuming, since it's called Slamy Vocals, like that's what you're most intrigued in when you're listening to this.
Yeah, which Slamy, you got some good vocals.
Mr. Vocals, you're Slamy, you're on point.
Yeah.
yeah, the vocals were really good, and you had pointed out, like, I was listening to it closely, but you were like, oh, this dude's highs are crazy. Like, yeah his highs are really good.
Yeah.
And
that was definitely the highlight for me was the high screams.
Yeah.
Those were really good. The other song they have on Spotify is Sleep. And the song is distressing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the beginning of the video is kind of like, it doesn't have like a lot of energy. It's kind of...
Yeah, it's like down tempo.
Yeah. So it's not really like, you get crazy, you get into it. But yeah, that's... The song adds like that... It's like a coat of despair. It's kind of like dark. And then, there's like this part where there's like a woman crying, and then the guitars get kind of weepy themselves.
Yeah.
And it totally like adds this distressing feeling.
Yeah.
I love that.
It definitely makes you uneasy.
I definitely love that uneasy feeling in music. Like, there's a lot of points in albums and songs where I'll hear something like that, and it really appeals to me for some reason. I like things because anything that makes you feel any kind of an emotion, like, it's doing something. That's what music does. It does something to you.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it cool. It's like, whoa, this is creepy, and I'm kind of getting the chills, and I don't know, you start freaking out. I don't know. But it's the opposite of just being boring. You don't just want to hear something and be like, well, that was bland and crap.
Yeah.
Go play in the yard.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely makes you feel, it gives you that like unsettled feeling where you're just like, uh-oh, I hope that lady's okay.
Hope we all make it.
Yeah. But, I mean, so eventually I assume there will be more music from him. So if any of you are interested in what we were talking about, I have linked the Spotify account in the description, and you can go check out the songs for yourself. And we don't know how often we're going to be doing this. It's something just as we find more bands to check out, we'll be making these videos. But look forward to more. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you've got any friends in a band or if you're in a band or anything like that, get in contact with us. You can find our email address in our YouTube details. And or just, get with us on Instagram and we'll check it out. And maybe you'll be in the next Underground Spotlight. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll be back with another video. Bye.